Speed. Oh, yeah! It thrills. But it kills. Obey traffic laws and drive within set limits. This message is brought to you by the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. Safety first. There is no second chance. Texting while driving. What a dangerous thing to do on the wheel. Be smart. Put the phone down. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. Safety first. There is no second chance.
Hello guys, my name is DJ Ola 7 Owen. Welcome to the Chief Air Marshal on number one podcast in the land, the Ola 7 podcast. And welcome to this special episode powered by Cimas Rescue and Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. We are here to talk about saving lives this Easter and Independence holiday season. And the theme is Stay Safe, Arrive Alive. With me in studio today, I have Biula Ananias from the Cimas Health Group and Lucy Kuwandira Mapfumo from the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. Hey, Lucy and Biula, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you, Ola.
Great. Hey, Lucy, long time.
It has been.
It's been a while.
It has been.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
So let me start na Biula. Tinzokuti kwakamira ze matigira chief from Cimas.
Thank you, Ola. It's actually an honor to be here, especially when we are talking about something that literally has to do with life and death. This Easter holiday and this Independence holiday, we have brought you a package that will make sure that you keep safe and you are alive as well.
Thank you. And Lucy.
We are here to talk about road safety since we are at the Easter and Independence holidays. So we are here to talk about safety, ensuring that everyone stays safe and they arrive alive.
Great. That's a very good subject, guys. I hope imi murukumba manyatso pay attention because zichabatsira inini, zichabatsira iwewe, zichabatsira tese. So let's get straight into it, Biula. We know the holiday, the holidays are a time for travel, celebrations and all. Let's be honest. Sometimes risky driving. What's the joint message from both your organizations during this period?
So as Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, we are promoting road safety like we normally do, but we are emphasizing that as we are using the roads this Easter, we should always ensure that we are safe, we are adhering to traffic laws, we are avoiding recklessness, which comes in the form of speeding, which comes in the form of overloading, not servicing our vehicles. So as drivers, as we are using the roads, let's ensure that we are safe and we are protecting the next person. We are saying safety starts with me. So as a road user, especially a driver, because a driver uses a machine that is capable of killing people.
Yes.
So as a driver, make sure that you are cautious, make sure that you're protecting the next person.
That's very, very powerful. And make sure that you are protecting the next person. And Biula.
Thank you, Ola. In case that distraction then turns you into a crash, we see the aftermath.
Yeah.
We are the ones who we often are on the scene first as the ambulance.
Yes.
So we are just urging our drivers not to only take care of themselves, but all those that are in everyone else who is using the road.
Yeah.
So we are saying buckle up, slow down, and stay alive.
That's very powerful. But I want to understand from you, Biula, what happens when something does go wrong? Say a crash or medical emergency, suppose a seizure, a heart attack. What do you do?
Being on Easter, an Easter holiday, or Independence holiday, people will be happy and they'll be celebrating in different ways.
Yeah.
So it could be crashes, it could be whichever, medical emergency that comes. What is important is that they should call 922. The ambulance will be there to respond to them. And when we respond to them, we make sure that we take them to the nearest appropriate medical facility, and we make sure that they are there, and care is actually given before they get to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Our ambulance is not just like any other car or a transport facility, but it is a hospital, an intensive care unit that comes to you, which is actually equipped to take care of whatever emergency.
So you mean you have got the life support and everything there?
In the I can explain this is that we are taking an intensive care unit and we are bringing it to you, because our ambulances are manned by highly trained paramedics, we have doctors, we have nurses, and we have got equipment to the level of intensive care unit.
Okay.
And it doesn't really matter where you are. It could be a remote area where you are with your family or with friends. We can actually dispatch even an aircraft that can actually take you from there. So it doesn't matter where you are or the type of condition, how severe it is, we'll be able to take care of you. Just dial 922 if you can imagine.
Yeah, that's powerful, because trikuona these days some other people wachita matsaura then vanotadza kuziva kuti vobatsirikana sei, and I've seen a lot of people vachitya kubatsira nemoyo kuti ndinosvika ndiri ni ola ndaona pane tsaona kuti anorega isai munhu mumota mangu ndini naye kuchipatara. Is it really recommended?
Ola, by just taking this patient, especially the one that has been involved in an accident, and then you just handle them anyhow, you are actually facilitating their death sometimes, because we don't know what type of injuries they have. They may have spinal cord injuries, which if you are not going to handle them correctly, they may end up in a wheelchair for the rest of their lives. So it is important that when you have an emergency, you call 922, the ambulance. They know how to handle it. And when you are calling, the dispatcher who is there can actually give you information, instructions on what to do whilst you are waiting for the ambulance. And it's also, if you are going to take them in the car, it means all that whilst the patient is in the car until they reach the hospital, it means that nothing is being done. It's different from when you call an ambulance. Our ambulance comes there, you are also have been given instructions already, and when the ambulance comes, it means they're actually in the hospital now.
The treatment starts there.
The treatment starts there, and then from the scene to the hospital, and because they've come in an ambulance as well, we know which appropriate facility to take the patient to, where they will be given care that is appropriate for their condition.
Depending on the condition, kuti munhu akwara zvakaita sei. Because sometimes ndonotora munhu achikoka ndoenda naye paclinic because ndiri padhuze.
Exactly.
Kuti akati manye paclinic tingosvika toona kuti manesi tibatsirei, sometimes vamwe munhu ada kuenda naye ku private or something like that.
Yes, especially in road traffic accidents, you can't just take them to a surgery or to a clinic, because once they get to the hospital, they have to be saved as soon as possible. They need x-rays, they need to have fluids given, and all those things. Of course, we would have started them in the ambulance, but then we want to find out what is actually wrong with the patient, and this has to be done as soon as possible. So the ambulance will take them, based on the condition, to the most appropriate, nearest appropriate medical facility. Yes,
Lucy, mashoko kumanzwa.
Yes, I want to buttress what she has said. The golden hour is the most critical period after a road crash has happened. I'm sure you're noticing that we're not calling them accidents.
Accidents,
They are crashes, because accidents, they cannot be avoidable. But crashes, they can be avoidable. Because we always say crashes are as a result of what people do on the roads, like the negligence, the recklessness. So the golden hour is critical, because what we do during that time entails whether that person is going to survive or not. So this Easter and Independence holidays, we have collaborated with Cimas. They are going to be there ready to attend any possible road crash that may have happened, and help those that will be in need.
I hear you saying the golden hour. I love that talk, but maybe let me understand. Make me understand. What is it that what you call golden hour?
Okay, thank you, Ola. So the golden hour from a medical perspective is the first hour following a medical emergency or illness, where you have to act fast. This person is good chance. If you act fast, this person has got chances of survival and complete full recovery. So it's very important that you act as soon as possible within that hour to make sure they survive and fully recover.
Great. Now let's talk about Cimas Rescue. What makes your ambulances, different?
Ola, like I said, our ambulance is an intensive care unit, and we don't take patients to anywhere.
Yes.
Right. We consider the condition. We consider also what is most appropriate for them. Right. So suppose the patient is in Harare, and that information that you would have given us
Yes.
will actually determine where we are going to take the patient. It will also determine the appropriate facility that is meant for this particular condition.
Yeah.
And of course, like I said before, it's not just an ambulance.
Yeah.
It's not just for transport, but it's an hospital that is fully equipped.
Yeah.
Just like what you see, like be it your life machines,
Yes.
your defibrillators, your infusion pumps, anything that is needed for a critical patient.
Yes.
We have them on board.
Wow. That's amazing, guys. I think so all you have to do, guys, if you're listening, if you're watching right now, is just to dial 922, right? 922, simple. For an aircraft, ambulance inoyapa ground. Kana kuri kumusha maenda kumusha zvaitikira muri kumusha ikoko, simply dial 922. I want to understand from you, Lucy, why this partnership is very important for you.
It's important, Ola, because firstly, our mission says we need to educate, we need to promote road safety through education, training, through research, and in collaboration with other stakeholders. So because we believe road safety is everyone's responsibility,
yes,
we need to have other collaborators, other stakeholders coming on board,
yes,
to spread the gospel of road safety. And we are bringing Cimas on this particular campaign,
yes,
because we understand that their mandate is also to ensure that people are saved at the end of the day. So we want to save lives. We want to save the people that would have been involved in a possible road crash.
Yeah, that's very, very important. Mazwiro andiri kuita mazwi amuri kutaura pano ndiri kuona zvichibatsira chaizvo vari kuona, nekuti panguva inoi ndozati vazhinji munofanira kuona chirongwa but zvakakosha kuti tinge tichiuchidzana kukosha kweupenyu, especially pamigwagwa patiri tichityaira, patiri kufamba kuenda kumamisha. Vamwe vasi kuenda kumamisha vanenge vari local, but sometimes they take Easter holidays and independent holidays senguva yekumbodhakwa tichimbofarawo. But we also hear from Cimas and Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe kuti no guys, let's not drink and drive. People take it for granted. Anoda kumwa wawa, and I've seen guys indofarira zvemota but ndona mwa wakumana achifara kuti ndakapinza imwe pombi nyowani mira mumboinzwa yobve atsikwa tu tsika flat foot chaichai kuti munhu uyu arida kuedza kuti asika anosimuka panapa achida kunomira 1 kilometer away but inenge yarohwa 120 papa. I don't know why people always do that.
So that is also part of reckless driving.
Yeah.
Because if you speed, in fact, our roads have got stipulated speed limits.
Yes.
So if you exceed the speed limit, that 120 you see on highway, it's not a minimum.
Yeah.
It's a maximum.
Maximum.
It is saying that is the maximum speed that you can drive in.
Yeah.
So if you exceed that, it means you're being a reckless driver.
True.
And sometimes you have to also engage your thoughts, engage your mind. See that the road that I'm using does it allow for me to get to 120? Does it allow for me to reduce? If the speed limit there is 60 and you are seeing that you are unable to control your vehicle, slow down. Slow down, you still arrive.
Yeah.
The idea is for you to stay safe, and the idea is for you to arrive alive.
Great. My sister Abula, I wanted to talk to us about the types of emergencies that justify calling 922. Sangobaya pese pese tu tunofana kuibaya so say.
Thank you, Ola. So the emergencies that you would actually have, which you should make sure that you call 922. It's like she was talking about crashes. So if you've got major trauma due to crashes, it could be due to falls or any type of an injury, you can call 922. If you've got stroke symptoms, it could be seizures, it could be a chest pain, it could be respiratory difficulties or difficulties in breathing, or it could be even pregnancy complications. Yes. You can call 922. But if you are not really sure, you can just call 922 and then we can guide you.
Okay. Now let's talk about what people should do while waiting for the ambulance.
Right. So you've called the ambulance. The ambulance, the dispatcher will actually ask you for some details, which actually includes your phone number. They need to know the location. They also need to know how many people are involved, if there are many people that are involved in the condition. And then the ambulance will be dispatched. But whilst the ambulance is actually coming, the dispatcher will give you instructions through the phone. So all you have to do is to make sure that you stay calm, you stay with the patient, and you switch on the lights. And also you make sure that you can send someone to wave the ambulance down. And then whilst all that is happening, get ready with information that includes medical information for the patient, and also have ready if they've got any other conditions that they suffer from. It could be allergies. It could be any, like, their medical insurance. Are they only medical insurance or not? All that equipment will be, all that information will actually be needed when the ambulance gets there.
Great. Lucy, maybe you want to add on that?
All right. I want to reiterate that if you are not trained in first aid, don't render first aid during that golden hour. Because most times people think that they are actually helping, but in actual case, they are worsening the situation. So what we've been doing as traffic safety is we have been training first responders to road crashes, training them on first aid. So this is a program that we've been doing across all the provinces of our country, training those that live closer to main roads, just ensuring that people know what to do when they get to a road crash scene. But I want to reiterate, if you are not trained in first aid, please do not assist, because as you think you are assisting, you may be worsening the situation.
That's very, very powerful. So what are your closing remarks? I'll start with you, Beulah.
My closing remarks are that have this number with you, 922. If there's an emergency, just call them, the number. We will be there to help you. Buckle up, slow down, and stay alert. If it happens when you need an ambulance, we will be there for you as Cimas Rescue Ambulance.
Great. Lucy.
My last words is, let us be safe. Let's exercise caution. Let's ensure that as we are driving, as we are cycling, as we are walking, let's do that in the spirit of safety, because safety first. There's no second chance.
Powerful stuff. Thanks to both of you joining us and doing this amazing work. To all our listeners, our viewers at home, enjoy your holidays, celebrate responsibly, and also, most importantly, stay safe. Arrive alive. This podcast is brought to you by Cimas Rescue in partnership with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. In an emergency, just dial 922. Toll-free number 922. Don't speed, don't text and drive, don't drink and drive. Buckle up, stay safe, arrive alive.
Speed. Oh, yeah! It thrills. But it kills. Obey traffic laws and drive within set limits. This message is brought to you by the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. Safety first. There is no second chance. Texting while driving. What a dangerous thing to do on the wheel. Be smart. Put the phone down. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe. Safety first. There is no second chance.